Hey guys, how's it going? Back again. Figured we'd just go over how the bag setup is working, something I'm gonna change on that. I ordered this little guy. I'm gonna try this out, but that should just take a minute to throw on there. Other than that, the bags look great. I'll play some B-roll right now when I was out riding. The audio was bad, but the video was good. And everything I went through, like, they didn't budge at all. The little auxiliary, wow. The little auxiliary pods on them bounced a lot, but I don't know if there's anything you can really do about that unless maybe I put those side racks back on it. You could almost strap it to the side racks if you really didn't want it to move, but that kind of defeats the purpose of having the knobbling and being able to just slide it on and off. So we'll throw this on real quick today, see how that works out. And then a company called INNOVV reached out to me and asked about working with a tire inflators. And I just sent them my rate card, like, this is what I charge for photo and video and all that. And of course they're like, oh man, we can't afford that. We don't want to pay that. But what we can do instead, forget the tire inflator. What if we send you one of our full units and you do an unboxing video and put it on your YouTube and get some photos for us? And I was like, perfect, send it over, let's check it out. So they sent this guy over, and I'm gonna put this on the bike, take the chiggy off, get this thing hooked up, and we'll see. Maybe it'll fix all my connection problems, maybe it won't. It's a pretty decent looking tablet. It's basically the same size. And then you might have noticed I haven't been running the crash bars lately. This bolt right here on the crash bars was slightly bent. I noticed on the front end it was tweaked a little bit, so I thought maybe I'd bent it. So I went to take it off just to check, and when the bolt came out, it came out going like that, and I was like, oh no, it's bent. All the threads in the side of the motor and everything were fine. Like, nothing was hurt. I think it just backed out a little bit, and then when I laid the bike down at some point, it just kind of, like, it wasn't massive bent, it was just a little bit. I ordered new bolts for that. We'll get these put back on, but while I have them off, I might as well put this on because I need to take the panels off to get to everything. It also has the cameras like the Chiggy unit came with. I'll put them on, but like the Chiggy unit, I don't know if I'll leave them on. Like, I don't really know what I need cameras for, front and back of the bike, but we'll test it out. We'll see how it does. Let me get this sorted out. All right, so I just got this thing unboxed. The unit itself actually lighter than I thought it was gonna be. It was just all the cables and everything in the box that made it feel heavy. So I got the unit, the two cameras just like the Chiggy unit came with. This little GPS box that it says to mount it where there won't be any interference, such as near electrical components or engines, which this bike is nothing but electrical components and an engine. Like, we'll figure it out. I'll find a spot for it. I was thinking under the seat, but I don't know, we'll find out. And then it came with these two little TPMS units, which I don't know if I really want tire pressure gauge Bluetooth things on an off-road bike. I mean, we'll put them on and test them and try them, but I don't know if they'll stay there permanently, but it's pretty cool it came with it. Now I just got to tear the whole bike apart, basically. Well, we've been here a million times before. really like to just get a route that was like a navigation platform. Alright, let me see what the size is. It's always good having stuff like this in my hand. Okay, I can keep going. So first thing I'm going to do is run the power cable. One's pretty simple. I like the way they have individual fuses on everything. Unfortunately, not everyone does that. But you got your ground, your hot wire, and then this yellow wire. The way I do it to get it linked to the key on and off is in the back here you have a little relay and there's a brown wire. And if you clip this one into that brown wire, it'll give you your on and off power with the key. I'm sure there's a plug somewhere on this bike. I think it's on that other side that you can use to get accessory power, whatever. But the way I've done it on both is there's a brown wire hooked to this little fuse relay, and that's what I clip into. I've yet to have an issue doing it that way. But my recommendation is don't do as I do. Read your owner's manual. I don't want to be held liable if you fry your bike. It's not my fault. Don't do it. Bad. All right, so you can see right here, this little box, it's got a clip it sits on. It has a brown wire that comes out the bottom, and I've just spliced into it. Focus camera. I've just spliced into it with one of these little clips, and that's where my accessory on and off is, that brown wire right there. So let's power this on, see what it does. All right, I see a blue light. That's a good sign. All right. Well, that's on. That's good. Cameras, go home. What is this? Oh, you can go back and look at your recordings. Delete all files. I don't really want the tapping and keypad sound off. Sound source. Device. I can change the wallpaper, that's kind of cool. I think I like that. Now I'm just gonna go through and zip tie all the wiring, clean it up, and then put the plastics back on and the crash bars, and then I'll put that rear rack piece on real quick. That one shouldn't take very long. It's just these two bolts right here, one on each side. It wants you to do down through the plastics, like drill a hole in your plastics and run it up to, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not drilling holes in these $300 and some odd Artec plastics. But I think it'll be all right. Anyway, wiring. not too shabby. All right, home stretch. We got everything buttoned up as far as the unit goes. Throw this on real quick, figure out placement for the knoblin, drill a hole, and we should be good to go. All right, pretty simple. 2 spacers, 2 bolts. This little guy just plops on right there. Whoops. All right, so I got everything hooked up. Decided to take it for a quick little spin, and everything fell apart. I was going down, just down the way a little bit, turned off on a little trail, was riding along, and I stood up, went over a couple bumps, and I went to sit down, and this was in my seat, and this thing was, I mean, it completely broke off. So that's not gonna work. Put the original setup back on with the knoblin just bolted right there. That seemed to work pretty good last time. Put that back on. I think that'll be a lot better. Let's go for a ride. As the follow function goes, so far, it's been pretty good. Oh, pick your line. Oh no. But we did lose the drone.